oh, Eunice is giving us her little bit of love care in the morning again, afternoon, but it's not quite like that, although I want to give you some love and care. But this is the reason why these two products were developed. And it was about self-love and self-care. As you remember, guys, when we went into this COVID pandemic, when it started over a year ago, a big thing on social media over the last year and a half, was for us as therapists to teach ourselves and our clients the importance of self-love. And especially in the pandemic. I mean, it should not only be in a pandemic, but especially now, where we wanted to give them something to feel that they can take this home and they can love themselves and love their skin, spend some time on themselves and their skincare. So we looked at what the consequences was of taking care of yourself, of self-love. And I follow so many of you on your social media, Shelley for one, looking at the love that you are giving out to your clients, Vital Plus, the love that you're giving your clients. And what happens is it lowers depression, not only for you giving it, but for the client receiving it. It is shown in research that if you practice self-love, you actually lower your anxiety, lower your risk of heart attacks, health-related problems. You boost your immune system. It actually even lowers your chances of catching a cold. And now in this time, we are even terrified if we have a little bit of a cough due to maybe pollen and a sinusitis effect. We start to embrace reality. We start to stop blaming. I mean, who do we blame for COVID? Who do we blame for the pandemic we are in? So we stop blaming because we are spending time on ourselves, on our lives, and on the people we love and care for them. But self-love also has a very positive effect on your overall skin health. So without further ado, and I wished for a drum roll, the very first product to talk to you about today that I love and I'm very excited about is the Thermoflash Peel, your at-home DIY treatment. Now, some of you have been with Nimue for a long time, and some of you, like Shelley and some others, have been with Nimue for longer than what I have been with them actively. So you will remember 10 years ago, we actually launched the Glycolic mask. And when we launched this mask, it was revolutionary. It was giving your client a little peel to do at home in a mask form with glycolic acid as a focus point. But that was not all we wanted to achieve. In 10 years, technology has developed. In 10 years, ingredients have developed. So why not take something that was a hero mask and make it better? Give your clients something even more and something that's going to have even better results on the skin. So I'm very, very excited to tell you about the Thermoflash Peel. This peel will replace its predecessor, the Glyco mask. So we now have a very different technology. And although the ingredients you'll see is quite easy ingredients that you are familiar with, we've changed how we use it. So we wanted to give our clients what they demanded. If I think of all the lockdown times, and especially Australia that really takes care of the people and locked down completely for a duration of time, what do clients want? They want to be able to do something at home, something a little bit more than if they would just put on a normal mask and do the exfoliation and use their phase 2 product. So we wanted to give them what they wanted. Now, together with this peel, we've launched a short little bit of a teaser little video. Unfortunately, due to the technology challenges, we don't have sound, but I just want to play the little bit of a video for you. You can use this on your page, your own social media, where it just gives you a bit of an introduction to what it does. I love the visual with it. I love the red in the back because there is heat involved in this treatment. So it's like a little bit of a marketing teaser that can be used however you want to use this, of course. I call it a little infomercial. It's like giving your clients an infomercial when and before they come to you. So what do we want to achieve with a home peel? We want to enhance radiance. We want to enhance at home what you do. You know, part of our Nimue philosophy is the three-phase system, is explaining to clients how important your Nimue home care is together with your Nimue treatments. And this further emphasizes that with the radiance you give yourself and continue to have, should you use quality product at home in between treatments. It improves firmness. It improves smoothness of the skin. And it's based on something you know. It's based on our thermotherapy technology. And we use this technology in our Thermoflash Peel, that we also have basically the same technology, but only in our Thermoflash Peel, but also in our Thermal Detox Peel in cabin. So who can buy this? Who can have this product? Anybody from 20 upwards, even 18 upwards. 20 is just the age where people mostly start to go onto Nimue and go off the youth range. Ideal for your environmentally damaged skin, hyperpigmented skin, problematic skin, typical dull, lifeless skin, wrinkling, lines, wrinkles, sagging, a bit of elastin degradation, collagen degradation, hyaluronic acid degradation, a dry skin, and that skin that looks unrefined, that enlarged pores for maybe more of a oilier or combination skin, or somebody that's aging, because as we age, our size of our pores also stretch a little and our skin looks a bit more like an orange peel. So the only classification you are not seeing here is, of course, interactive. So this is not a product you will sell to an interactive client. I'll explain as we go why. And a hypersensitive skin, I will make sure that it's tested on her first. So what is a trend? We had to look at trends. And you know what, ladies, you know in this industry, trends is what makes our industry rule. It's what's out there, what trends are available, and how a brand takes a trend and use it effectively to form and fall within their philosophy. So a trend is the direction something's moving and developing in, and looking at what Sue's doing and what Shelley's doing and what Vital Plus is the leader in doing, is taking a trend and making it fit into whatever they present at their businesses. So the trend, what we've been preaching and begging clients for years, was that mind, body, soul, skin connection. And guess what? That has become the trend in skincare. So we are very excited to look at what sparks that client to buy, to look at what direction buying is going in, to look at trends in the industry, but make it our own, and to, of course, give the clients what they want at the same time. Now, the world has changed, whether we like it or not. And I'm the first one to say, I'm so tired of people saying pre-corona and post-corona. But it's a fact. It's how it is. So this new world has impacted you. I follow you. I see the impact of lockdown on you and your business. It's affected your clients. It's affected their lifestyle and their work pattern, their stress levels, increase in internal stress, physical stress, emotional stress, which affects the skin. You've probably seen it in clients that are aging overnight, or clients that have become extremely dehydrated due to the stress or inflammation that's evident. And we know that inflammation is that big, awful word that causes basically every concern we work with in Nimue. But there's also been an economic impact. Clients can maybe not come for a course of treatments anymore twice a month or every second or week. They might only be able to come once a month now. And they need something at home to complement what you are doing. And then, of course, there's still that fear for social contact. There's been an increase in working from home. And I think that's twofold, because working from home for me has meant I've worked double the amount of hours for the same pay, because I'm here. I'm not driving to the office for an hour or driving home for an hour. But I can sit here if I don't present with a mask on my face, and I can take better care of myself. So it's had a double impact on you and your clients. So what do clients want in the trends currently? They want rituals. They want routines that's going to take away that stress that they are experiencing. Hydration and anti-aging barrier is still a huge focus in the world on skincare, but clients want to experience more at home. They want to experience multisensorial elements at home, in the comfort of their own bathroom or their little home spa, their bedroom, wherever they feel comfortable to do the treatments. And they feel that what they now do, what they spend time on, must become a mental escape. Up to now, ladies, we have created the mental escape for our clients when they come to us. Excuse me, when they come to our salons. They now want to also, when they're at home, have a mental escape. And that is what this research has shown us. Self-love has become evident, has become big. And this self-love, the result is that we are going to have clients that are focused more on skin health and that are understanding a bit more even to what you do in the salon and to what they will do at home. So, bringing to you the Thermoflash Peel, let's talk about the ingredients and what it will do. This trial, this study that I've got here is a combination of a result of using the Thermoflash Peel once a week together with the new wipes that I'm going to talk to you about later. So just bear with me. I'll show you the visual again and focus on the area, especially around the lip nose area, to see the softening in the skin from using this treatment. So what are these ingredients? First of all, of course, true to our Nimue philosophy, we will include alpha-hydroxy acids, but we've also added beta-hydroxy acids, phytosterol oils, and a warming agent. So in its predecessor, there was only your alpha-hydroxy acid, glycolic acid was your main focus at a clay base. Here we've now added a completely different concept for a completely enhanced result. So we want to have your client use a product at home safely, effectively, no downtime. It's great for when they can't come to salon, but in the case of myself that can go to salons, it's a great treatment for me to do once a week at home to enhance the results I want from my skincare. So looking at the technology that we are bringing you, the warming agent, you'll be very familiar with this with your thermal detox peel, is your same warming agent that I'm going to talk to you about. Now we've added salicylic acid. Now salicylic acid is one of my favorite acids to detox, to exfoliate the skin. It really works extremely well with the other ingredients, especially the phytosterols that we've used, and it also works very well with kaolin that you will see in a minute as a secondary ingredient. Sorghum bicolor stalk juice. So for my clients that need some micro lifting, especially the areas on the cheeks, under the chin, the eye area, a lovely ingredient for that micro lifting effect, and phytosterols to stay within one of our claims as protection as an anti-inflammatory and barrier strengthening agent. Now you will remember this information. The warming agent that we've used is thermal ether. Now when we decided to incorporate this in our peel in salon, we looked at what consumers wanted again, and a big trend, and this was proven through the cosmetic ingredient consumer study, said that 77% of your clients, your consumers, say, you know what, it's only going to work if it's warm. Now, we know as qualified therapists and skin technologists, it's not the truth, but clients say to you, oh, come now, Sue, why is this not warming up? I'm sure it's going to work better, Lydia, if it heats my skin. 64% of consumers say, no, you know what? A product will only really work if there's tingling. Now, we know you don't have to have tingling for a product to work, but your end user want a bit of heat, they want a tingling sensation, and they want warming. If they feel a warmth intensity between 5 and 10 on a 0 to 10 scale, yes, it's working again. They want all of that, but no irritation. So that is why we've used the thermal ether in our formulations. The thermal ether is a smart technology. So it creates and triggers that heat sensation, that warming sensation. And the main action increases blood flow, bringing oxygen to the skin. I mean, that gives that radiance and that healthy looking skin. And what we've done here with this agent, is the warming agent will activate your thermoreceptor in your skin, and that receptor is called your TRPV1 receptor. Now, that receptor sends a message or a signal to your brain to say, oh, guess what, brain, there's some heat here. I'm feeling warmth. We need to do something. We're going to increase blood circulation. We're going to increase the oxygen to the surface of the skin. And another receptor is also activated with alkanediol. And that forms part of this warming signal where the client will experience optimum heating, warming sensation, but with absolutely no burning and no irritation. So a really amazing technology to give the client what they want, but where we know it's a safe way to do this and yet get what we want on the skin. So what we want to achieve with this ingredient is a thermal sensory effect, increasing blood flow. If you increase your blood flow, you'll increase lymphatic circulation. You'll deliver oxygens and nutrients to the skin. The skin looks immediately radiant, immediately. And of course, your client will feel a warmth, and it will differ from client to client. So what I will feel will be completely different to what Cami will feel, or to what Lydia will feel, or to what Frank will feel for that matter. And the reason for that is because all of us as individuals, we have warming receptors in our skin, but we have it at different concentrations and locations all over the skin. So Shelley might have a few more concentrated together than what I might have, and she will feel it in more intense than what I will feel it, very similar to your thermal detox peel. So I hardly feel it on my skin, where my colleague Vicky feels it extremely intense on her skin, but loving the sensation. So do remember that when you sell it, to explain it to your client. Our second ingredient is sorghum bicolor stalk juice. Now, this is a lovely micro lifting. We use it in the AII as well. We use it where we want to form a stretching film on the skin that creates that immediate lifting effect. I would not mind it lifting even more, so it could lift all the sagging up, but it has a micro lifting and a smoothing effect on the skin. When we decided to use this ingredient in AI, the research that we looked at showed us that after only 5 minutes of application of this ingredient, there's an immediate lift and tightening. So you can see on these visuals how the skin basically plumps out a little, tightens, and your lines and wrinkles look less obvious. And then, as I mentioned, one of my favorite ingredients is salicylic acid. It's an oil-soluble beta-hydroxy acid. So not only is it gentle, it's effective. It's a wonderful peeling agent. It is a pore cleanser, a wonderful anti-irritant and anti-inflammatory. And that's why I love it. So we can create a really intense effect on the skin, a really great cleanse of the skin together with a thermal aspect, but yet have the anti-inflammatory benefit by not creating too much inflammation, and especially great for a home treatment. The only negative about salicylic acid is that if your client is allergic to aspirin, she won't be able to use this product. Now, what does it do? What does salicylic do? It loosens the dead skin cells. It helps to get rid of the excess oil and debris on the skin. Amazing for breakouts, amazing for the client that has those blocked pores as well. So it generally improves the skin texture and the enlarged pores. Now, its predecessor, the primary ingredient was glycolic. Now glycolic has moved to a secondary ingredient. So glycolic acid, why we've included it, not only to stay within our Nimue philosophy, but also to be able to give a client an instant flash result. So this is the acid that, because of its small molecular weight, its deeper penetration ability, we can promote cell turnover. We can hydrate the skin. And this one works extremely well on my aging clients, on my lines, wrinkles, and my dryness. Kaolin is the clay. Now, this is not a clay forming mask like you have seen with rejuvenating mask. It is a mild clay forming. So you'll apply it on the skin. It leaves a white layer as you apply it. You can see you have a mask on the skin, but it basically just wipes off with your gauze and lukewarm water. So this is the mineral found in clay. It absorbs that oil. And you remember I said salicylic acid works so well with kaolin because it assists even further to remove your excess oils. Beautiful soothing effect, great again for my problematic client. Then we've added another ingredient, sodium lactate. Now, sodium lactate is a humectant. Remember, we said we want to protect the skin always. It's part of our philosophy, our barrier protection. So what sodium lactate does, it acts as a humectant to keep moisture in the skin. So this assists directly with rejuvenation, and it's proven that it will improve moisture retention for up to 4 hours. So how we get the sodium lactate? It's sodium salt of your lactic acid that was produced by the fermentation of sugar. And then the phytosterols. I just love these two ingredients. It's derived from avocado and olive fruit oils. We all of us know the absolute benefit if you eat olives, if you eat avocados for your body and your skin. So to use these phytosterols from these ingredients really promotes your soothing and anti-inflammatory benefit. But it also at the same time repairs the barrier and strengthens your barrier, strengthens your biolipid layers, strengthens the cement between your cells, and of course will limit transepidermal water loss. So in a nutshell, your Thermoflash Peel is an advanced at-home resurfacing treatment. Comes in a 30 ml tube at a pH of 3.5. We always say leave it on, put it on at night as a nighttime routine once a week for your environmentally damaged, hyperpigmented and problematic skin. Only do this treatment once a week, not more, and only leave it on for 10 minutes. So it's easy to apply. Leave it on. You basically go and put the kettle on for your coffee and you come back and you can remove it already. And ladies, this is only a product to be sold once a client has started on phase 2. You are not going to apply it on the same night as you would use your active lotion, gel or wipe. And like I said, don't exceed the treatment time. Just some selling tips. It's a one application with so many functions. And I, for myself, love one product that does a lot of things for me. So it's going to clean the pores, it will detoxify the skin, will oxygenate the skin and create a light peeling effect, not a visible peeling. It delivers visible results immediately. When you apply it, you will see your skin looking radiant, your skin looking much more hydrated, very quick and easy to apply and to remove. Lovely treatment at home for the dull, lifeless skin. Now, obviously, contraindications, as with everything else, I mentioned to you if they're allergic to aspirin, to avoid the product. Your hypersensitive, sensitized skin, you're not going to apply it on a face that's just had a facial wax or a laser treatment or microdermabrasion treatment. And I would even go as far as to say, if they are going on a nice summer holiday, which we are not going into, as you can see jerseys today, they would maybe for the week or two that they on their summer holiday not use the mask. Use it the week before you go. Don't use it then. It's a high percentage of acids, and just come back home after your week or 10-day holiday and start using it again. Now, I want to, before I go on to the new one, my finger's too fast. What I did for myself, and this is just a little tip between girls that are in the industry. So this is in no publication, it's just what I experienced. About 10 days ago, I did a TCA on myself. So I had a TCA treatment, and sometimes people love to do it after the SR treatment or whatever treatment you prefer. Now, what I've noticed, as you know, if you use certain peels, the skin does not look amazing for about a few days after because it's busy working, it's rejuvenating, getting rid of the dead cells. And immediately, about 5 days after my salon peel, I started my Thermoflash again. And it really enhanced the radiance. It's as if it just took my treatment to another level, and I'm ready to go back for my next TCA in a week's time. So don't think that if your client comes for the treatments, she can't the next week and the week after while she's waiting, do this treatment at home. It will really benefit your client and you because it will show how your home care works extremely well with professional. So I'll have questions at the end, or Lydia will answer. Shelley, Shelley, why don't you ask now rather before we go on to the wipes? Ask.
Hello, Eunice, lovely to see you. I just wanted to know how many treatments on average per tube.
All right, so this is this question is a good question, but clients are clients. So I train the clients that it's not a thick layer. You just need to apply product, cover the face. It doesn't have to be a thick layer. You will see it's white on the skin as long as you've covered the face. So out of this tube, I've had mine now for 2 months. I do a treatment a week. And so I've done 8 treatments already. So I possibly, because I don't overuse it, I just use what I need because it costs money. So I work sparingly. So I would say this could last 3 months if they apply it like you train them. If they're a bit heavy-handed, then it's not going to last them that long. But yes, so for me, it's been once a week, 8 weeks, and I possibly could get another treatment out of it. Any other questions, Shelley? Or anybody else?
Can you hear me?
All right. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on how many treatments. What we've noticed, as you said, 8 treatments that you were able to get out of that. But the official suggestion is to do 5 mils per treatment. It's like a 1 teaspoonful, which I think is a lot. You can really put it on the neck and décolletage area.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And that would make 6 treatments, but as Eunice said, it's for me it worked out 8 and something. Yeah,
it depends how much your client is going to apply. I think through experience we've learned that the only thing you apply a lot of is SPF. The rest you make sure that the skin is covered because it's not going to apply more because you've applied it thicker. And I must admit, Lydia, you're correct. I usually don't do too much actives on the neck and décolleté too many times because I hydrate this area more. Because when you start to age, I need more hydration here. So that is on my face, 8 treatments. And then every now and again, I include the neck and décolleté. So many more treatments than before, and really, really awesome results. Okay, ladies, let's go on to the next one. Now, some of you will love it. Some of you might not love it. Some of you will not understand why we did it. Others will say, yes, finally you've done it. But I'm going to explain to you why it works so well for me and for the people, my clients that I work with. We again have a little teaser video clip. It's just going to tease the clients on what's in here, explaining to them what the wipe is and how it's used. By asking, okay, I can't ask because we're not in a room where you can all raise your hands, but I'm asking you to think about this. Why do we have the actives? What does our active lotion and active gel do? It's advanced rejuvenation. It takes, I always explain to people if I train them in basic, you use your actives as if you would go into 5th gear in your car. You've been driving along, you're in 3rd and 4th and 3rd and 4th, you're going slow, and then you realize to get where I want to get, I might need to put my car in 5th gear. It's going to be better for the car and better for me to get where I need to go faster. And that is why we use actives. We're on phase 1, we are treating our skin, we're introducing this amazing technology to the clients, and we put them on phase 2 to accelerate results. We're putting them on phase 2 to accelerate rejuvenation of the skin. So that is why we have it, a very powerful product. And this product is just a third option in the category of actives. It's a phase 2 product. So what we want to give our client is a high concentration, the 10% that you are used to, of alpha hydroxy acids in a application, but in a wipe, we've changed the ingredient technology. We've added vitamin B5 and allantoin to the wipe. And as I go along, you'll understand why. Who uses actives? Anybody on Nimue, anybody that is on environmentally damaged, hyperpigmented or problematic range. Usually we'd say age 20 upward when I can start to afford to go on this type of skincare. So our ED client, HP client, problematic client, the client that needs advanced rejuvenation, the skin is ready to go on to phase 2. We know it refines the pores. It really has a huge positive effect on our lines and wrinkles. I mean, absolutely every skin concern is treated in an advanced way with your active product. So the benefits of using an active, in the case of our active resurfacing wipes, is refinement of skin texture, accelerating cell renewal, reduction in oiliness, promoting that even tone, but yet repairing the barrier. So if you look at where it fits in with our actives, we've got the active lotion, the active gel, which is still one of my absolute favorite actives, and the active resurfacing wipes. So you can now give your client one of 3 options, or they could even use the wipes and one of the others alternatively. And I'll explain to you as we go why and how. So it falls into the category of phase 2. It improves skin rejuvenation by 20%. It's at a pH of 3.5, 10% alpha hydroxy acids. And if you want to use it traditionally you'll include it in a client's skincare routine after 4 to 6 weeks on Nimue if they had 4 weeks, if there was no transitional period, 6 weeks if there was a transitional period. Let's recap. Active lotion, pH 3.5, 60 ml refill pack. Same skin classifications. We only use it every second night. We know it's an intense treatment with a high active concentration of 10% amphoteric triple HAs. And you know the benefit of using this accelerator. We added amphoteric, if you remember, to the lotion. We added arginine, that beautiful amino acid that also creates a delivery system for that slow release, slow benefit, potentially eliminating all the irritation. The active gel contains 10% triple HA complex, not amphoteric, because we're working more on your oilier skin now, your combination skin. And remember, we've added our natural salicylic acid, willow bark, into the gel. Same application, every second night only, pH of 3.5, 60 ml and refillable, enhances everything that we've done so far, really takes rejuvenation to the next level. And now we have wipes. pH 3.5, 10% triple HAs, same skin classifications, only applied every second night. Same applies. We don't apply a booster on the same night as you apply your active, any of the actives. But we've got other ingredients added, allantoin and vitamin B5 or pathanol. So what we want to do now is to give an rejuvenation effect, but in a gentler way for your biolipid layer in your skin. So look at the difference at the bottom of the slide. It may be used from phase 1, but only at the therapist's discretion. Now, I know our Nimue clients are really well educated in Nimue. And I trust and know that if somebody came to Cami, to Shelley, to Sue, to any one of you, you would say to her, you'll stay on Nimue maybe for 2 weeks, and then you will analyze whether she's ready to go onto the wipe. Because if there's any bit of a reaction or any bit of a transitional period, you're not going to introduce the wipe in phase 1. But if your client's been on phase 1 for 2 weeks, you can see her skin is reacting really well to this product. You can now introduce your wipes. When else would I do this in phase 1 is if a client comes to me from another active range, maybe she's been a client of another salon that used another cosmeceutical range and her skin's used to acids, then I might introduce it early in phase 1 as well. Now, you will also use this, as I said, every second night, and some clients prefer the active every third night. So it comes in a lovely box of 16 sachets that will be enough treatments for an entire month, should a client use this every second night. As I've said to you, you can use maybe your active gel or your active lotion and the wipes. How would you do that then? Now, it's very convenient on the go, just wipe over. You saw the little video clip. Now, when I alternate it is when I travel. So we have opened borders in South Africa. So I go to Cape Town once a month for a week to train there. When I go there, it's now, do I choose to take an extra pair of shoes and less product in my cosmetic bag, or what do I do? So for me, it's become really convenient. I literally take out 3 little white bags, throw it in my cosmetic bag. It saves the space of a bottle. I can add another booster maybe, and off I go. When I come back home, I go straight back onto my active gel because I love active gel. Or if you love active lotion, you could do it that way. You can maybe decide to, in summer, your clients love the feel of a wipe, where in winter they want to apply the product. So you can change it seasonally. And this, as with our active gel and lotion, adds to another active home treatment. Sometimes I get quite frustrated if client says to you, you know what, we don't have any treatments to do at home during lockdown. We do. Every product in them is a treatment. Your conditioner is a treatment. Your phase 2 is a treatment. Your masks are treatments. So we've used our usual 10% triple AHA complex, our unique combination strength, as you know, our lactic, glycolic, and citric acid. Glycolic, a beautiful acid, small molecular weight, great for collagen and turnover as well. Really great to boost cell turnover. Our triple AHA lactic acid. I love lactic acid for that smoothing of the skin, but it also balances your microbiome, which is very important to have a healthy barrier, and your citric acid. It's a slower penetration than your glycolic, a high purity acid, lovely for skin tone, and of course to brighten the skin and also increase your cell turnover. And then we've added allantoin. Now the game changes. Why we can introduce this in phase 1 for some clients is because of the allantoin and the vitamin B. Allantoin is a conditioning active. It also improves moisture retention in the skin. It really is a superior nourishing ingredient, but a very effective anti-irritant, and it reduces itching. Panthenol, or vitamin B5, I love this vitamin. It's amazing for skin therapy. It's really great to take even as a supplement if you don't have enough in your diet. But it's a very important ingredient because it further hydrates and soothes your skin. It rebuilds your barrier, and it also has calming and anti-inflammatory effects. So you can now see that your panthenol and your allantoin together in this formulation makes it safe to use on a skin that can go onto actives earlier than before. So we've added our vitamin A, B5, and allantoin to create the same result as with our active gel or lotion, but earlier in a treatment regime. Each wipe is in a biodegradable bamboo cloth. It is saturated in 3 ml solution. There's really more than enough solution. Face, neck, décolleté, and I'll even wipe the last bits over my hands, and then I discard it. And as I said before, 16 sachets in a box. If you're going to use it every second night, it will last a month. So just what this indicates is not only can you use it on the face, neck, and décolleté, but hands and arms. Tell the clients not to waste any product. I also even like it at the back of my arm, so you get those little bumps in winter. I like to wipe it over my skin, where some clients like to buff it over their skin. It's up to you. It's up to them how they use it. Now, this is that study I mentioned earlier. This is an in-house study And this was results after 2 weeks, once a week with a new mask and every second night with the wipes. The client was on Nimue, and you can see a softening in the lines and wrinkles, especially around the nasal area, the upper lip area, and you can see a refinement in the texture over the cheeks as well. What this client was on specifically was cleansing gel and conditioner. She's on Nimue Day and Nimue Night. This particular lady was on SPF 40, and she used her exfoliating enzymes 2 to 3 times a week, used the wipes every second night, and used the mask once a week. Contraindications are the same as before with your hypersensitive, irritated skin. You will not sell this to your interactive client. Obviously, we're going to look at clients that suffer from skin lesions, skin cancers. You're not going to use it on the day, even maybe 2 days after waxing or electrolysis, dermaplaning, microdermabrasion, or laser treatments, and avoid before intense sun exposure, as you do with your active gel and lotion. Just some selling tips. Powerful rejuvenating acids. We know the power of our actives really gives visible results. I mean, ladies, you know, if you miss your active for a week or so, you really can see your skin needs it again for acceleration and rejuvenation. Easy on the go, very quick to use. And what I do love is that biodegradable bamboo cloth. So that, my dears, is the end of this presentation, the launch presentation. I want to thank Lydia, and I want to thank all of you, the team, for allowing me to do this, to be here this morning or your afternoon. And any questions that you have, you may ask them now, or you can send the questions to Lydia. Anything from you, Lydia?
I just wanted to thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Because I had troubles today. Yes, thank you so much for this beautiful presentation. I've been using those new products for about 2 months now. I can really see the difference. And we actually just recorded a new training session for genetic products, but I was a model. And everybody was saying, oh my God, look at your skin. And it's a close-up. And we have a new camera as well that actually can see, you can see every pore and everything. And I was just so proud of my skin.
It's not because we work with Nimue. We can see the difference. That's why we stick with Nimue, you know.
No,
so yes, thank you so much. I hope you're all going to enjoy the product. Try it on yourselves first. Lydia, do you have it yet? Have you received your product yet in Australia?
We have the products. We started selling them. I'm just typing in the prices. Yeah, I'm just typing in the prices for those products, but I can also tell you the prices. For the active resurfacing wipes, there are 16 wipes in the box, so that's your month supply of your products. Wholesale price is $36.96. That's including GST, and then the recommended retail price is $67. So it's actually even better price than your refills for the same. Let's check active gel. Yeah, active lotion, active gel refills are $72. So these are even better price point than your refills for your actives. And then for the Thermoflash Peel, the wholesale price is $49.28, and the recommended retail is $89. So I'm just typing in, so you have it in writing, and there you go. And that comes in 30 ml tube. Glycomask used to be in a 10 ml tube.
Yeah, correct. Really lasts long. And like I say, it's educating your client how to use a product. And also educate them if they must use it only on the face, neck, and decollete. I know that you do, but that is what we do is we educate people.
Exactly. Any more questions, ladies?
This is such an easy product. I don't think one.
I know. No, yes, absolutely. Yes. Beautiful ingredients.
Thank you, Lydia. Give us feedback in a few months' time from all of these ladies on how they've experienced their clients, so that we can keep going and we can give you what you want. So next, I hope, or early next year, we will come with some new launches I'm not allowed to tell you about. But
I'm so excited.
Early next year. So yes, and I hope to chat with you all again sometime this year and have a a lovely winter.
Oh yes, thank you, Eunice, so much. Thanks everybody. And ladies in Melbourne, I created a quiz today, this morning. How well do you know Nimue? And I sent it to you all. Yeah, Shelley, Sue got it. I sent it to you, this quiz by email. So if you can take that quiz and let me know how you go, it's just general understanding of about Nimue and ingredients. So yes, please let me know. And I'll send you the link as well. I think there's 9 questions, and there's 9 questions, and we actually we had a laugh in the office. We said Shelley will score 10 out of 9 because these questions are so easy. But yes, Shelley, I'm going to send it to you now. Please let me know how you go. And you can publish your results, and yes, maybe there is a little prize. All right. All my love to you, and ladies in Victoria. Thank you so much, Eunice. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.